Hey guys, so coming at you again from my phone instead of my computer since my tech's not working today. We've had a weird day today, weather-wise, and just kind of, I don't know, odd. We had our internet not working, and yeah, just, it's been odd. The neighborhood is like super quiet and weird. We've got some bluebirds that keep coming on our porch, and we've had hail and thunder and lightning and just crazy rain and then sun. It's just been a weird day today. So anyways, my internet's not working. I've determined that I want to do this anyways, so I'm just going to do it. And this is the final video for the book, the Pursuing Your Passions chapter. This is chapter 5. Chapter 5. Yep. So in the book, you are going to get several pages to work you through the Pursuing Your Passions pieces and some of the questions that we asked. You know, what do you enjoy doing? What things do you do that basically time goes by very quickly when you do them? So there's like all kinds of things that you can work through that. And then today, or in this particular video, we're going to be talking about what success looks like to you. So for everybody, that's completely different. Some people, feel successful with very little stuff. They feel more successful if they're traveling, or, they have other things that they just feel content with. Some people do like having things, and that's okay. There's not a right or wrong way to this. The thing that it is what is important to you. What does success look like to you? You have to define that for yourself. I've noticed that generationally, this can be very different. Some, like my generation, we were kind of like an in-between, and the generation that came from like the Great Depression really, learned to keep stuff, value stuff. They might need it later or they might not have it. And then their generation, the next generation ended up, because of that, having a lot more. There was a lot of prosperity and, a lot of the whole baby boom and all of that stuff happened. And there were multiple things that each generation made happen, also in good or bad. And there's a lot of things that they valued differently. A big home was valued not that long ago, whereas now a lot of people are moving to tiny homes or to RVs, or, just kind of thinking about lifestyle very differently. Some people want property, and their reasonings for that are very different from someone who wants to go and travel. And again, there's no right or wrong answer to this. It just is what is important to you. So, what does success look like to you? And what we're going to have in the book is basically a life wheel. This is something that you see in all kinds of coaching programs. A life wheel is nothing new. It's been around for a very long time. I first saw it with Zig Ziglar's information, but basically what you want to do is you want to look at what does success look like to you in these different categories. So, for example, family. What does success look like to you with your family? Friends. Romance. I know for me, success in romance in my marriage was that I want to have a fun marriage. I don't want it to just last long because, yay, we hung on, we persevered, we did it, but yet we hate each other. We only did it for the kids. That's not what I want. I want it to be fun and energetic and a great marriage, full of romance. And it is. What about your health? What does success look like in your health? Hey, Crystal, thanks for joining me again. Your finances. Do you want to tell your finances what you want it to do versus it telling you what you can do? What about mission or volunteering? What about spiritual? Your business, your career, your fun and recreation, personal development, all those categories. What does success look like to you? Again, what you and I think is success is going to look very different. What you and your parents may say success looks like is very different. what myself and my kids say is success in some of these categories is very different. And they're not wrong, they're just different. We value different things. That's okay. So the other thing and the other reason that this life wheel and deciding what success looks like to you is because what happens so often, the reason it's important, did I say that? The reason it's important is because it really shows you that work and career are only a part of a whole. They're only a part of the fraction. Remember doing fractions back in math? This is a portion of the pie, right? And work and your job and your career was never meant to be such a large part of our lives. It's not meant to be, 2/3, or in this case, it's like 8, so 7/8 of what you do, right? We have all these other categories in life that also need to be doing well, right? If you are a workaholic, your marriage is going to suffer. You might have great finances, but you're probably not having fun or doing anything recreationally, which is not good for your spiritual. It's not good for your health. Like, if you're giving 7/8 of your time to your work and career, you're not living in a healthy way. So it is really important that you look at your work and career as a part of your preferred lifestyle plan, or as I like to call it, a healthy lifestyle plan. So it shouldn't be the center of everything that you do. Okay. It also should not be your identity. This is really big. So many people laugh at me when they say, well, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I do all kinds of things. Like, for fun, I do this. And as a mom, I do this. And, as a friend, I like to go see people. I'm a professional encourager. Like, this is what I do. For work, I have fun. Like, what do you want to know? Like, what do? I do lots of stuff, right? My job is not my identity. So in the book, I'm going to actually read you. I can't show you, unfortunately, because my computer's not working, but that's okay. In the book, you'll get what is called the Signature Self Constitution. This is great. I didn't do this exact thing before I went to my last job, so before I was doing what I'm doing now. But I had something very similar. I had a mission statement, and I actually put that in my resume. Get this. I did a video resume, guys. I really did. It was a whiteboard video that I put together, and it was my resume. So I'm pretty sure that I stuck out in more than one way, but I put my personal mission statement within my resume. I'm not telling you to do this, but this was just me. I was like, this is who I am. This is how I'm going to be everywhere I go and everything that I do. So you take this as far as you want to, but this is the Signature Self Constitution. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. There are things to fill in that are blank. I'm going to fill in some of them. Some of them I'll just tell you the blanks because, that'll just be easier. So my name is Mariah Amazing Young. I have a large purpose. The world needs me to share my story. I am a woman of, and in here you're going to put power adjectives. So strength, power, magnificence, whatever words that you really feel. I'm a woman of purpose. You're going to fill in the words for you. When my family and friends think of me, words that come to mind are, and guess what? I actually want you to ask your friends, what are words that describe me? Don't ask it like that, but just ask them, when you think of me, what are some words that come to mind? This is really helpful in so many ways. My 5 strength, so that's that. My 5 strengths are, fill in your strengths. If you did the stuff in the last chapter, you should have your Strength Finders information if you decided to do that assessment. My love languages are, list those. My gifts and talents are, my skills or things that I'm good at are, and then it continues, I am an amazingly capable woman with huge dreams and goals. That's the first side. Then the second side is, hey, Jessica. The second side says, my computer's being funky. Sorry. See if oh, hey. Sorry, I cut and paste a couple of lines onto my page, and it looks like it didn't go on the page. It decided to go... Oh my Lord, this is driving me crazy. I wish you guys could see what's going on here. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can... There we go. Okay. So the second page says, I want to leave an impact and a legacy in this world by accomplishing these things. And then I've got listed basically 5 spaces. Like for me, it was, I want to make an impact in this world. I want to leave it a better place than when I came. And I want to teach and impact other women and empower other women. Those were some of my, so this is kind of a part of your vocation, basically. Then it says the journey to achieve these goals and dreams is not going to be easy. There will be tests and battles along the way. I might need the help of friends from time to time to fulfill this mission. Here are a few people I can and will call or text when I need to. Guys, this is really important. I cannot tell you how many times when I made really big decisions for really big dreams and goals, how many times I've been tested. Like, just ridiculous things even sometimes. And it has been imperative that I have friends that I can call and say, hey, I need your thoughts and prayers or whatever, good vibes sent my way right now. I need it. Please, please, please. And that has been huge in my life, especially when I have big things to accomplish. Guys, if you have big dreams, you stick your head out of the crowd, excuse my language, but that's when the stuff hits. I'm not even going to say it. I can't even do it. It's just one of my things. I can't even say it, but stuff happens, right? When you stick your head out of the crowd, right? All right. Finally, it says, I will live creatively, explore who I am and my purpose. I take responsibility for doing my creative best with my own life. I will not compare myself to others. I am unapologetically me, and I love who I am. And then at the bottom, it has a place for your signature, because this is your signature self-constitution after all. Guys, this is a powerful statement. When you start to live within your signature self and you truly live it in your life, you will look at everything differently. Even like your volunteer positions, your family and your friends, all that beginning work that we did to dig deep into things of your past, who's in your life, who you allow to speak into you, influence you, all of this stuff. When you start to really truly live your signature self, everything will be very different. I can promise you that. In fact, it's almost like in the Matrix when you got to pick the red or the blue pill. If you pick and decide to live your signature self and be your best self, do your creative best to be who you were meant to be, it's like taking that pill that you can't turn back on. But it's so worth it. You will look at everything so differently. The world and opportunities open. You will get what you're looking for. So this is really big. We will dive much deeper into this in the book. You'll have all the worksheets. Again, I will put the link in here for my free book and coaching program. But also in Gals, we're going to dive deeper into this stuff. We're going to work on it together because this is big, big stuff. Like, and truly, it's actually a lot better to do it with a group of people and not by yourself. So, anyways, that's it for the Pursuing Your Passion videos. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Jessica, Heidi. Oh my gosh, so many great people. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Bradley, it's so good to see you. Oh my gosh, hello. But I hope you guys will join me for the last one is creating community. That's the last chapter. And guys, I love this one because all it does is it brings everything together that we've worked on, and it helps you to start doing the most important thing: creating relationships, creating community. So it's going to pull it all around. It's going to bring it all full circle. and I'm super excited about it. So, all right, thank you so much for joining me. Bye.